What is going on, guys? It is Duke, and welcome to another video where today we are talking farming at Town Hall 9 level. But really, what we're going to be talking about as far as farming is concerned, it can really relate to anyone in a lower level type of Town Hall setting, whether you're at 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. This strategy really affects everyone. It's something that everybody can use, everybody can implement in how they play the game in Clash of Clans. I'm on my mini, as you can see, Tiny Duke right there. I'm farming that up. I'm at early stages of Town Hall 9. Just got there just recently. I don't log on as much as I should, but lately I have been. I just got my Archer Queen, and I pumped her up to level 4 pretty quick, and King, he is rushed. He's up to 7. So really, you can check out this base. It is it's a rush Town Hall 9. So I know our buddy Klaus Gaming, he does a fix this rush type of series, and this is pretty much a way that you can fix a rush. We're talking about army composition, where to farm, what to farm with, how to farm, in order to get you back to being relevant in the game. And maybe there's some clans that you want to get into and war with and play the game with, but you just can't because really they look at your base and they're like, boy, you're hurting, you're rough, you got a lot of work to do. Well, this is where you're going to come to find out how to get that grind back on, how to get into shape. So let's get into it right now. Alright guys, before we get into farming here and talking about when, where, why, how, what exactly we're doing, we're going to show you quickly the armies. My previous army is the army that I've been using for the last week or so. It's the Barch, Giants, Barbarians, Archers, Dozen Giants, split 76 on Archers and Barbarians, 4 wall breakers to get into the base, and 4 heals, which you really don't have to use all the time, but because I have extreme OCD with Clash of Clans, I pretty much always have to use it. You can see the Barch army there. You can see my Lunian army, which when I really want to go heavy on Dark Elixir, which I really haven't yet. That was more like my Town Hall 8 Dark Elixir farming army. I was using that. And then my Army 3 army down there, that is my my Mass Hog. That is my War army right now when I'm hitting those weaker lower bases for my guys over in Cervaza. So we're going to jump in. We're going to look at my my attack log. As you can see, 541, 485, 428, 492, 500, 443. You're getting a ton of loot with this army. 692, 520, 800 of each there. Oh, not 800 of each, but look at that one there. 778, 748. That is a ton of resources right there. So as you can see in there, I sniped an elixir pump. So this one is pretty good. It's cool because a Barch army is what you want to do when you just want to get the outlying dead bases. Barch packs a little bit more of a punch, so you can get in on some of those bases and get a little bit deeper. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to jump in, we're going to roll with it now. As you can see, we're just gonna skip through. You gotta be picky. Be picky. Don't sit there and go in on like somebody with like 250, 300. You can be more picky about where you're going to attack. This one here is perfect. This one is a nice Barchable one. As you can see, Barchable is a cool name which I just invented. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to take out some of these outlying buildings here with my archers, which isn't going to be a problem at all. And why I like to do that, which as you can see some Teslas popping up, I like to get rid of some of these outlying structures, only because when you go to drop down your army, you don't want them going off and wandering and going to those structures. The more of those outlying structures you can get rid of, the better, those buildings. But in a base like this where it could easily be barched, what I'm going to do is throw down the Giants as kind of a shield, a protection, if you will. Now the majority of the loot and the resources is at the bottom there, so that's not going to be a problem. So what I like to do is click on the Giants right there and maybe drop with like a 2-finger drop. So I'll drop 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I think I missed a few there, and then I can go ahead and start bringing in my Barch just like that. Now, like I said, this is a base where you could easily Barch it, but like I said, it's kind of like the luck of the draw. You don't know what you're going to get. And like I said, this one I got kind of lucky as far as being able to find a good one, find an easy one. As you can see here, looks like I'm going to get the majority of this loot without even having to use my heroes which is great. But if I stumbled upon a base where some mines and pumps were inside, then that's why I had the giants there. So like I said, some people are like, you could have just barged that base. You could have. But yeah, I could have, but I also have a few more options to play with. Now, I'm not worried about the damage there. I'm not worried about getting 50%. We're not looking for any trophies. We're farming at gold 3. Now, right now I'm finding as much loot. Like I said, that's a ton of loot right there. Let's see what we wound up with. 503, 476, so close to 1,000,000 in resources. 2,300 dark elixir, which is beautiful. Didn't have to use any spells or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and get rid of them. Quick train it up. Let me see, 1, 2, get rid of those heals, and then we're going to go and train them back up again. So as you can see, we're sitting on a ton of golden elixir right now. I have 1 day, 13 hours left on my hog riders. Then I got to get in there and see what's going on. But really what I'm looking for right now, I have both dark elixir drills up and running as far as being upgraded. You want to max them out as soon as possible, because the name of the game here really at early Town Hall 9 is to get your heroes up, and to do that, of course, you need dark elixir, and to do that you need plenty of it. So early on, it's not that easy to go ahead and farm dark elixir. So any help you can get from those dark elixir drills is exactly what you're looking to do. So we're going to jump back in here. Like I said, you can pull off a ton of loot in the gold 3 area. You don't really have to come up into, look at this one here. So as you can see, this one is a little bit better as far as bringing in the giants, which is always good. So at the bottom there will be a good lead-in for my heroes. So I think up here is where I'm going to go ahead and bring in my giants right up there around like 2 o'clock or so. I'm going to get rid of some outlying structures, like I said I like to do, because once I start spamming troops, I want them to go towards the loot as fast as possible. So this way, it looks like if I go ahead and drop, it looks like the giants might want to go towards that archer tower up there, but we're going to push them down in here. That's where we want them to go. Bring in some barbarians, some archers in there, and once that mortar goes, that's when we're going to go ahead and bring down the wall breakers, of course. So we're going to drop some heals. Now this one, I am going to be I'm not going to be stingy on my heals. Like I said, it's a ton of elixir. I'm only going to be able to carry so much elixir. As you can see, it is rocking out pretty quick. So we're going to go ahead and drop another one down, lead them right on through, and see if we can get our barbarians and our archers to roll up into there. And I'm going to wind up bringing in my heroes from the south down there. Let me see if I can keep these giants. These are pretty strong giants, so I should be able to keep them going for a good long time. I'm going to go ahead and drop king, queen, bring in some barbarians and archers behind that. Hopefully we can rack up a majority. It looks like there's a ton of gold still available in this one. So dropping down some more. Let's pop the ability. It looks like queen is doing her thing on the back end. So we have a huge line of archers, and they should be doing their thing. I have a hog riders, which Skillsy was happy to donate me over there in Cervaza. So we should be able to go ahead and tear up the rest of this and get that loot, which is amazing. So slow team, thanks for this loot here with this rushed base. That is what gold is filled with plenty of bases like this where you can just come in and sneak it through. So that's why I think this base could have been barged with my level 5 barge. It could have been, but I like playing it safe, and like I said, you're going to be getting so much loot down here that you really don't need to worry about using a good handful of giants, so that's not going to be a problem at all. So Queen's going to take down that Tesla, and then we're going to get the rest of this loot, and then we will 3-star this guy. We'll 3-star this, and take him for everything that he has got. So good one here. Let's see what we wound up with. We have 622 gold, 583 583 elixir, 1034 dark elixir trophies. I don't even care about. So right now we have tons of loot here. We want to get rid of some of that because I don't think I have anything left to upgrade as far as, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this dark spell factory, but let me wait. I only have one builder left, so what I'm going to do is do walls. I know that's one thing that I'm really going for. This is my mini, so I'm looking to go with a like an 8.5. I don't want to drop expos yet. So I can go ahead and I can get rid of a ton of loot relatively quick by doing these walls. And walls is exactly a good way to do it. So we'll select a whole row there, and we will upgrade that, and we will drop a ton of gold, which is exactly what I'm looking for. We'll upgrade that one right there, and then we're ready to jump back over and get off of our progress base and into our main base, which right here I pretty much never get hit. Using this base right here, if you're looking for a good base to use and people aren't really going to be taking all your loot, if we look at my defense log, 10%, 54, 64, yeah, I got hit. 61, I guess I'm wrong, I guess I'm lying. But as you can see, 21, 35, 2%, 11%, 0%, they're just dropping trophies. So this is one of the best bases that I've found. I have no idea where I got it, so I cannot give credit where credit is due. But we're going to go ahead and, let me see, get rid of that poison. Because I didn't use a poison, we can retrain and get right back into it. We'll do one more raid. Now, there's a ton of loot in this one, but I am not hitting any Inferno towers. You have got to be kidding me. Of course not. Are we going to go overboard on our elixir? Let me see. 58, so 5.8 million. So we're good. We're good. We can do one more raid and jump in. Let me know down below, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already not subscribed. If you're still watching and you're not subscribed, I don't know what you are doing, but click that little notification bell so you can see videos like this being popped up all the time. It's what I do. It's what I like to do. And let me know how you guys are farming. Let me know where you guys are. Let me know what you need help with. I'm here to help. I am here to look out for you guys, give you any tips that I can. And like I said, we're going down to Town Hall 9, but this isn't just for Town Hall 9. If you're a Town Hall 11 who might have pink walls like that right there, and you're saying, hey, what do I do to get back into a respectable range? Use this army right here. Drop down. You don't have to be high in trophies. You can use this army down in gold with me, and you'll be able to find loot. And the loot penalty might hurt a little bit more, but you're still going to find a good amount of loot. I have more loot than I can do with it. Like I said, I have 4 builders. I have 3 of them running right now, and I'm just trying to dump loot whenever I can. So that's a good thing. So we're sitting here waiting on lab. We're sitting here waiting on builders with all this loot, and that is the name of the game. And I'm not even farming a ton, as maybe much as I should. So this one here, I can get the top portion probably with my heroes up in there. But down the bottom, it looks like I only have 3 heal spells. So I think we're going to go ahead and come from the bottom here, because we don't really have to worry about any issues up top there. So it looks like we're going to come in here, drop them down, go ahead and drop. Oh, I only have 1 wall breaker. That is that's going to be an issue, but that is not going to be a problem, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the hogs right there, and I'll let them go to town. Hopefully we can get in on this loot, and that won't be an issue. Let's go ahead and where are the hogs at? So we're going to drop a heal spell right there. Hopefully they can take out that mortar, which could be a little bit of an issue for my what are those things called? The giants, for the giants. But we can heal those hogs up. I think they're max level hogs, which is perfect. Which is perfect for right now with what we're doing. Let's go ahead and give those boys some help. And then over here we can go hero, barbarians down on the back end there, and then have some archers help them out. So I love jive barge. I pretty much barged and jive barged my way into early Town Hall 10 on my main. So I was able to roll through Town Hall 9, go 30-30, maxed out my entire base just by using no style of armies. As you can see, those giants are just pounding away on those defenses, ripping through them, and we are going to triple this base here. Like I said, with a Barch army, probably wouldn't have done the damage that it needed to, but we're able to go in and get all of this base's loot. So that is a good thing. That is a great thing, and it could be great for you guys too. So I'm hoping that you really go through. Hopefully I provided some tips for you to help out. If I did, pop a thumbs up on that, and it's always a good thing. 469, 551, 1293. Well on our way to getting that level 5 Archer Queen, which provides the ability, the cloaking ability to go through to pop in and get hidden. So we're all about to rock that. So like I said, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you guys. We will catch you guys next time.